D Navigators Iloilo. Let's take a look at the lineup here for D Navigators. John Apolinario did not play in the last game. Magaysay and so much more. On the other end, a couple of changes here also for the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. Set number 1 coming right up here, the United Sports Arena in Pasig City. Thank you very much for joining us. On the right of your screen is the Navy. On the left are D Navigators. And that time, just able to natin that there are two teams at the top of the table that we probably did not expect. Maybe they did expect it internally. Talking about FBU and Sabu. And that is a great service ace. Dips at the right time.
We also want to...
De La Vega has to work a bit on yung consistency though kasi naka-3 points lang siya sa
Now the middle blockers have been so active. Look at that back quick play, only a single blocker. The Navigators.
Pudadera on the service line para sa Navy. Lopez with the setup. He goes to the back and that time the single block unable to keep it in.
Sa batiin a while ago, 4 na lang ang lamang ng PGJC Navy.
That time, Dolor on target, but great defensive effort for D Navigators, and look who woke up.
Let's get...
And a service ace to boot. 2-0 run for them here. Back-to-back points. Our good serve. Lopez with a setup. Oh, ran straight into that one.
That was the job of Lopez to para ma-convert ng set, and he was able to do that. Single block coverage. You can clearly see him saying na mababa yung set, and now he puts up a monster block against Peter Kiel.
21-18 timeout, but then a good run from them, and individual play like this have brought them closer and closer. Yes. Sabando with the setup. San Andres. Oh, great defensive effort for Leo, but unable to chase it.
Reaction time is everything when you're chasing a ball. Possession to actually chase that one. Pero mukhang tumingin muna siya sa kakampi niya before he moved. Look at that.
The Navigators has been standing out here so far. And that time, no stopping Villanueva.
Ito yung gusto ni Coach Mike. Sometimes magkakaamuyan pa eh kasi there are different types of sets for these setters.
And it looks like there's going to be a challenge here. Themselves on screen. So let's take a look if there's a block touch, and no block touch there.
Yep. Great challenge from PGJC Navy, and that will be the winning point for the Sea Lions.
To make it 25-20 in favor of PGJC Navy. Set number 1 goes to Navy.
As 3 points given to them by the Navigators. Look at that, 13 opponents' errors.
As well.
Makisayaw kayo with Ayana here.
Yes. Set number 2 on the way here. That's the PGJC Navy Sea Lions are trying to double up. And that was an irresistible hit from Leo.
We're off to a good start. Yan naman ang laging hinihingi ng mga head coach. We just have to start.
Pudadera.
Great reverse set, but better block from Edward.
5-4 is the score. As we take a look at that again. Yan yung athletic block. That's what we can call it.
Yung follow through.
Pudadera with the setup. And an even better block. The Navigators all of a sudden scoring in a variety of ways. Net defense chiefly here in the last few points.
With the defensive stops, it's Edward Camposano with the offensive strikes.
Perlas.
And don't forget to tag Ayana.
Don't forget to tag Ayana Perlas. Char, as the Navigators Iloilo have found a way to really push the button in set number 2.
They have played their substitutions well. Talking about
Friend San Andres has made in this one. As the Navigators have been sinking PGJC Navy Sea Lions here in set number 2. Even their blocking on point.
No coverage behind the established A 4-point lead.
On the service line, trying to continue the good run for D Navigators. Podadera with the setup from the back. Oh, ran straight into it. Well, sabi nga sa social media comments, kawawa yung bola. GJC Navy. We go back to San Andres. That time, same approach, same attack, same result. Service line. Almost a miscommunication there in terms of the reception para sa PGJC Navy. Ito naman si Camposano. Had to adjust. Great defensive effort. Podadera to De La Vega. Scores off the block. As this could be a very decisive frame here. Going 2-0 down. As Isang was unable to really receive that properly.
Served properly because the hit was so powerful.
Ayun. Get that technique. Naman from the back for the D Navigators.
Tight.
Able to push that through. Espanso. Binigay kay Villamor.
Oh! Nobody got that ball. It was a high rebound from Pete.
Actually, that was one of the points from their last huddle. The communication has to be
First in the Spikers Turf.
And that will do it here for Navy as they take the second frame and a 2-0 lead, 25-18 against D Navigators Iloilo. A lot to talk about here. Don't go away. You're still watching Spikers Turf on Philippines Live as well, and despite the limited opponent errors produced by D Navigators. Only 6 opponent errors there. But let's take a look at the particular number here. Kanina that they have the ability to go on runs, like a 7-0 run that we saw in set number 1, and even take the lead like we saw in set number 2. And that time they'll take the first point here coming off the block. Already, that's ace number 5, by the way, from the PGJC Navy in this game. Free ball to play with. D Navigators, who they turn to. Dante with the setup. So they couldn't do much with it. He'll try again, and that time scores.
Time and effort, let's play as one again, and hopefully this will help the D Navigators in their next games to come. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat. That was Ayana Perlas with that report. Of course, Isang, he mentions the pressure of being a veteran as the monitor is knocked down. The monitor is knocked down, and Neil Flores has to bring it back up.
Okay, hindi mo nasira. Okay lang tayo.
Okay. Akala na babayaran nila eh. But at the moment, we were talking about yung pressure ni Isang to be able to lead this reputation din niya. He is one of the more steadier players dito sa Spikers Turf, and he has that groove against the PGJC Navy Sea Lions no matter what. But then so far, everything working out because that's his ace number 2 for D Navigators in this game.
For the whole game, and pangalawa na yan. Overtake PGJC Navy.
But the question is, Navigators getting a bit of help from the tape.
Oh! Blocking, holding up for the Navigators.
De La Vega thought he's 3-point lead para sa D Navigators. Oh. Dante with a defensive effort. San Andres, soft touch, dealt well with. Santos. Triple block. And it's job. Oh, San Andres cannot miss.
This is crucial for the Navigators. But let's also give credit to the defenders of the...
Kiel. Now that is so much better here coming from the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. And they're absolutely right. Still a chance here for survival. But right now it is Navy looking for a bit of survival here in set number 3. And that'll do it as we go to a set number 4, 25-19 in favor.
San Andres was really in the forefront, especially nung nag-pull away itong D Navigators, scored 4 or 5 consecutive points.
Hasmin on the service line here para sa Navy. time, the block unable to stay in, so point will go the way of D Navigators, all knotted up at 2. Favor of Navy. Isang with the soft touch and the net violation, I believe, against the Navy. And the Pudadera with a setup. And what an answer for Navy. Peter Kiel with the score.
Sure what changed, but he needs Hasmin and everyone else to wake up and cheer in every point that they make to make sure that they take home the win. Back to you guys.
Strong words there from Coach Mike. Here's Villamor. Oh, what a defensive effort there from the back. And that time, Dolor has turned it up a gear.
Sugalyon from...
Grabe yung effort ni Liok. And Pudadera finding Dolor. Oh, that was a stinging serve again. Oh, and the quick thinking of the setter, Dian Dante.
He's one of the offensive...
Naman si San Andres.
Hitting that on top. 8 to Toto de la Vega.
Here's another look at that here. Perfect angle. De la Vega. As Nur Siddiq. Chance to trim the lead down to 2. Naman si Pudadera. With a setup to Dolor. Popped up. Dolor. With D Navigators staring at what could be a 3-game losing skid if things don't change. But De La Vega has been such a sure thing in this game. But with players like De La Vega doing really well, things have been difficult for D Navigators. Pudadera. Oh, that was great for Kiel.
They were able to mount that run. Let's see if mauulit nila yun. But Peter Kiel has other plans.
2 points left going into a potential win here. Talking about the PGJC. Personally, see themselves drop down to 1-3, sharing the second to the last spot alongside Martelli Meets. Espanso. Here's San Andres. Soft touch, and that's good.
Not yet over to the
Perfect game from the service line. They want to stay alive, and as I say that, service error will end the matchup here with the D Navigators falling short against
their winning ways. They will improve their record to 2-1.
3-1 in terms of sets in favor of the PGJC Navy. Sea Lions against D Navigators Iloilo. Don't go away. We'll be right back with some analysis when we return.